Hi everyone, it's Sarah here from So Sarah Style. I hope you're well. I am better now. I've had the obligatory lurgy, which is that horrible pointless cough, and just feeling generally bleh. But I am feeling much better now, so I thought I would hop on and show you a little bit of what I've been doing and my plans really for the upcoming months. So I've got a fair few bits to talk about. I'll show you first what I'm wearing, which is my winter white fibre mood loose, which I talked about I think a couple of vlogs ago. I got the fabric from Pound Fabrics. It's this lovely boucle, and oh, what can I say about it? It's so snuggly. I've put cuffs on because I always do. I like to have the cuffs on. It's really literally a dressing gown, to be honest, that I'm allowed to wear out, so it's perfect. So if I stand up and show you, I love the pockets on this, and I've actually got it on over a top which has just been saved from the chop, to be honest. It was found in the to be taken apart pile because I've got this fabulous ribbing here. I've got another plan for it, and much as I like the top, the fabric's absolutely awful. It's like a paisley jersey, and I got it from the rag market in Birmingham a few years ago. Made it into a simplicity, I think it's this simplicity toaster sweater. Is it 85.29? I'm really rubbish at remembering these, so I'll put the number on the screen. And I like the shape. It's a nice drapey sort of neckline, but the fabric is just like wearing plastic, so it's never had a huge amount of wear. So that's what I'm wearing today, and I'm so thankful for it because it's absolutely freezing. We're due to get even colder, which reminds me, I have got a little bit of a treat for you. It's a work in progress. Bear with me. Hang on one second. This is the Haymarket hoodie, and it's by Heysewsister. I think it's a relatively new pattern, but look how cute this is. It just makes this fibre mood loose into a hooded jacket. Well, I'd have to get my hair from underneath, obviously. I don't know whether this fabric's a little bit heavy for it. It's blanket stitch all the way around, and as I say, I haven't finished stitching it all yet, but I just think it's so cute. This bottom bit is supposed to be double lined as well. The hood's double lined, but I didn't have enough left. This is all part of my drive to not have any scraps left when I make something. I wanted to make a scarf with it, and then I saw the Haymarket hoodie and I thought, oh, I'll just go for that. You know, I do love a hood. To be honest, it's one of these ones that I'll probably wear down more than up because I just like the style of having a hooded coat, a hooded jacket. It's really, really cozy, and I think I'm going to finish this one off, but I have got a plan to make another one out of a tartan with a nice fur lining. How good would that be when it's -9 outside? I'm not going to worry at all about that when I'm snuggled up in my hooded scarf. Yeah, I think my sons are a little bit kind of like, what are you wearing? But they will be jealous when they see me in this, I'm sure. So that's the plan, to make one of those, because I just love it. I just love the style. You don't have to have it with a matching jacket or whatever. I think that would look really good with, oh, I have got a green fibre mood loose, but also even with like a denim jacket or a denim coat or something, just to have, or a navy coat with a tartan hooded scarf. I just think it's really, really cool. Anyway, so I'll take that one off because it's actually got a needle in, which is just stuck in me. That's definitely a work in progress. Other things that I have been planning are, I've seen online quite a few of these sort of tabard style knitwear, and also like jumpers with a big V up the front. I'm showing you some pictures now, and I really quite like the idea of that. I've got some fabric that I bought a couple of years ago to make a sweater, and I've been frightened of using it because it's a cotton sweater knit, and I've just got a feeling it's going to stretch horribly out of shape. The idea originally was to make something like what's a tessuti, sort of the loose, is it the tessuti sweater, just the loose baggy sweater, but I am a bit nervous about hemming these sweater knits because I think they go a bit wobbly bobbly, and I don't like anything. I think it's all about the finish really with sewing, isn't it? And if your hems look wobbly and bobbly, I'm not happy with that at all. So that's always put me off sewing it. However, I then thought about these, which are some, I just got, I think it must have been when I was making costumes, a bag of general ribbons, etc. from, I think it was from Minerva years ago. And this came through, it's absolutely beautiful. It's double-sided velvet ribbon. So I was thinking of making the Fibre Mood Hoda or a version of, and just edge it in this velvet down the side and use the velvet as ties. Now I don't know whether anybody knows whether that would work or whether it would just end up being all wobbly down the side. I could have that velvet on the outside, or I could turn it to the inside and then use it as the ties, and then have sort of a polo, you know, a turtleneck with it, whether that would work. And then the idea is to wear it over something like this, which is my array dress, with jeans. It's an idea, but I don't know if anybody has used this sweater knit. Like I say, it's a cotton sweater knit, so the recovery is pretty rubbish, and I'm just worried that it's going to go really wibbly wobbly. Any tips would be gratefully received on how to hem it, how to work with it, because I haven't, as I say, I haven't even cut into it yet. So that's an idea for that one. And then some mail that I have had through. Obviously I've said I am on a fabric ban, and I absolutely mean it. I'm going to show you a quick look round my sewing room in a minute, so you can get an idea of the amount of fabric that I've got that I'm going to work through, and I'm going to put on fabric stash. Maybe do a de-stash, put some patterns together with fabrics. I've got so many fabrics that I absolutely love that they're just getting squished to the bottom of boxes and stuff because I'm buying new stuff in, and it's getting really silly. I have all these fabrics which are just waiting in the wings for their moment in the sun. I need to get them out and just get them made up and enjoy them. So I will be going through that. I'm going to do, as I say, a stash series coming up over the next couple of months or so. So that's the plan for that. But before I do that, these are the final fabrics that I did order both of these before the 1st of January. And the first one is this one, and I got it from, I can't remember where it's from. I'll put it on. I'll put it on the screen. And it is a 7-berry indigo. And the idea for this one is, now I'm going to confuse you and I'm confusing myself. This is to make a quilted poga knit pullover. So the idea was that I would be able to have this in my poga knit vlog. I've already filmed the first half of my poga knit vlog, and to be honest, I've got that many different fabrics in it that I'm not even going to bother featuring this. This needs to be quilted before it's even made up, so it's not going to be in a rush. I might make this sort of for the spring summertime, because I just love the style of the jacket, and I think this quilted will just look amazing. So that's the first fabric. It's like a cotton linen mix, and I absolutely love that. So that's the first fabric. And then the second one is from Lamazi Fabrics. It's here, it's just arrived, and it's this again was a remnant piece in my colours, bit of tiger print, can't go wrong. And this was, apparently it's got a small hole in it somewhere, I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter because I'm sure I'll be able to cut around it. So that's a beautiful viscose linen in tiger mix. So here we go, here we are with all the animal prints again, and it is just what I like, isn't it? So those are my final two, and oh well, I've got plans for all of those. I've got plans for everything, really. I'm not doing a make 9 this year. In fact, I've only ever done one make 9, and I think I made about 6 of them. So if I had to do a make 9, it would end up being a make 99, knowing myself. There are so many lovely patterns that I want to make, and as I say, when I go through my fabric stash, the idea is to put patterns with them, and hopefully then in between doing the stash series, I will obviously be making up my fabric fabrics in those patterns. You will have to go to other people's vlogs for all the latest shiny fabrics for the next couple of months or so. I don't know how long I'm going to last with this, but here will be me with my nose to the grindstone going through my stash, which actually it's not a problem, because I'm looking around now, there's so many fabrics that I love. It's just wrong to keep buying more. So that's what I will be doing, matching patterns with fabrics and getting them on Stash Hub. But as I was saying, instead of doing a make 9, I have got myself a box of patterns here that I have had for such a long time, and this is going to be sitting on the side reminding me that these need to be made up. So for example, in fact the first one is the worst offender. I will show you this. This is the named clothing Beryl bomber dress. Now I thought, well, I've had that probably since about 2019. I know I've had it a while, and I've even got the fabric to make it up with, which I'll show you in a minute. And then I looked to see when I actually ordered it, and it was 2017. So I've had this for 7 years. I think the issue probably was, I still love it. I've got all the notions, I've got the zip, I've got absolutely everything to make it up, but I'm terrified. Well, I've always been terrified of zips. I have never really put in a zip that I've been over the moon with. So, but I'm just going to have to deal with it. Get my big girl pants on and make it up. This is the fabric that I bought, I think, from Croft Mill all those years ago to make it in. And it's like a brocade. I absolutely love it. It's like bronze brocade with just these beautiful patterns on. It reminds me a little bit of a world map. I absolutely love the colours in it as well. And as I say, I've got all different colours ribbings that I could put with it. So the idea is to actually get that made up this year. This will be the best kind of, I'm going to do a bit of a vlog on it, I think, because I've got some other ideas of how to make, I'm going to make a toile first before I actually make that. But I just think it's a really cool jacket, and I like the idea of making something which is relatively casual in a smarter fabric as well, so that it'd be nice to wear out and about. Others in here of note, Merchant and Mills, the Fielder. Oh my goodness me, that I probably bought that at the same time. I'm not even sure that I'm that keen on it anymore, but I kind of think, well, I'm just going to get it made up and just see what I think, because it is a really lovely pattern. It's just a raglan dress, and you can actually make it with a higher neck. To me, that neck's too low, but there's the Merchant Mills Fielder. Trend Patterns. Oh, that has been on my make list forever, and I still really love it, but I need to make it up before I go off it. So that's a really cool oversized sleeve top. I've got loads of fabric I can make that in. This one, oh, love this as well, the Maker's Atelier sundress. How cool is that? It's got like elastic cord and cord ties at the bottom, which just make it really different. I've got the fabric for that as well, relaxed fit scoop back summer dress, so that will be made up this summer. Like I say, all these patterns are going to be calling to me from this box. Tilly and the Buttons Lyra still haven't made up. Every year I say I'm going to make the Heather Blazer, and I still haven't. I've got loads of fabric to make the Heather Blazer. That will be another one. What else have I got in here? Oh, the Nova jacket, of course. Paper cut patterns, Nova. I've got the pattern. I've got the fabric. I've got the lining fabric. Oh, these as well. These are quite cool. Look, every year I go to make these sort of pleated baggy pants. That's another thing that I would like to make up. Oh, and I think I bought this probably in 2017. What do you reckon? I'm not sure whether I like it or not anymore. It's a bit different. I think it's another one that let's just get it made up this year and see what I think. So there are more, I could go on, but this is the box which is going to be there, and I'd really like to work my way through it. I don't even know how many patterns are in there. There's quite a few, to be honest. So that's my plan for that one. I think that's pretty much it for now. I think that's enough to keep me going with anyway. As I say, plans for the future are next week, next Friday, I think we have Rachel and my collaboration, Rachel from the French Seams, we have our Poga Knit collaboration coming up, so we'll be revealing what we've been making on that. I'm getting on okay, actually. I was really scared of the welt pockets, but so far seems to be so good. So that's coming up. I'm also next week, woohoo, getting my colours done as well, because obviously I want to get that done in advance of going through my stash as well, so that that's going to help me make decisions maybe on what I want to keep, what I don't, and you know, sort of work it through with it that way. So I think what I'll do now is take you off this stand and turn you around. Wow. Bearing in mind, it is still a working room, and if you are of a nervous disposition when it comes to large fabric stashes, you might want to look away now. So I will give you a quick tour and just give you a little bit of an idea of what I'm going to be working with over the next few weeks. So hang on, bear with me 1 second. Okay, so this is what I have been looking at. You are always balanced very glamorously on my ironing board, and put the things I'm going to talk about on that little stand thing there. So we'll start off on this side. This is, I'm very lucky to have this amazing sewing room, I know, I love it. So I had these shelves created to put the boxes in for the fabric. A lot of these, especially on this side, are costume type fabrics, and also sort of hand dyed fabrics, because I've done quite a lot of quilting, etc. as well, so it's not all dressmaking fabrics. Then I've got bits and bobs under there, and threads, etc. coming up and round. That's a little picture there of me and the boys quite a few years ago now, bearing in mind that they're now 11 and 15 and 17. That's quite an old photo. Coming round to storage there for my paper patterns. They have all got titles on them, vintage patterns, etc., but they are a little bit mixed up now. These are boxes of the extra fabric that I've kind of accrued over the years. So bearing in mind, I have been sewing for probably about 12 years. That's my excuse anyway. And haven't really thrown anything away. It's not all right for me. And then I've got, obviously, everybody needs a Kallax unit. So these are my Kallax, obviously my units with, these are my jerseys on this side. These are costume patterns in there, you can see. So I don't really know if I'm going to need those for much longer. My lovely friend bought that for me. There is some more kind of heavy jerseys down there, and then in the bottom, they're all just scraps. So these are fabrics, obviously. That's Poga Knit in waiting, and then going along the bottom we have more fabrics all along here. It's just a little taster, really. I still love pretty much, I would say, at least 80% of my fabrics. Those are heavy and bulky at the end. Still looking for somewhere to put those. And then this is my not very good storage of, not very well organised storage. Those are scraps and works in progress as well in those boxes. So this is how at the minute I'm storing my my PDF patterns, which isn't ideal. And then we go back round to some rolls of fabric, again upholstery fabric that's been given to me for costumes, which I've got to get rid of. And then that's the pile that I've just been talking to you about, all the glamour. And then this is the corner that you're so used to seeing. So there you go, that's a very quick tour of the sewing room before I get it all sorted. So I hope you enjoyed having a quick look at some of the fabrics I've got, and you can see now probably why I don't really need to buy any more for the foreseeable. In the meantime, I will bid you farewell and hope to catch up with you soon. Take care, bye.